Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Gina again. I'm doing 365 somethings. I'm trying to. I am behind, but that's okay. And I am doing another abstract piece. This one, however, is in a bigger book. It is 9 by 12 inches. It's a mixed media book, and I just wanted to see how it would be using a bigger book. I started off with a permanent marker, just making marks on my page because I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm choosing some colors. What are my colors? Let me get it. It is Indian red oxide, it's burnt umber, blue, and black and white. No, not blue. Black and white. So I'm just using a palette knife to a spatula, I'm so sorry, to just mix my paint and apply it onto the page. I usually do this a lot of the times when I don't know what to do and I'm just kind of making up time, and this also helps me decide on what's coming next. Yeah, I don't normally work with a plan, and if I do have a plan, it's a very tiny plan. For example, it might be today I'm going to use 2 colors, or today I'm going to use charcoal. Yeah, my plans are very small when it comes to doing these. So I decided to have some lighter values, and I'm just applying paint. And since this one is a longer video, I hope you could get your paints on your book or paper, whatever you have as well, and paint along with me. Let's just make some marks and apply paint on a page and see how it goes. Maybe you might have a plan, but if you don't, that's great. None of us have a plan. Let's do this. Let's paint. Here my bristles are coming out and I'm actually very shocked. I really wasn't expecting that from this brush. It's not a fancy brush, it's not anything special. It's just, I just really was not expecting it from this one. So, let's apply some paint together. As usual, I'm adding and taking off. I'm using the baby wipe just to take off some of the paint that, if it's too intense, I just take off some. I also use it to smoothen out my edges so it wouldn't be too sharp. So it'll kind of blend into each other, blur into each other. And yeah. This page took a really long time for me to do. I really needed to create at the time that I did it, but it was very difficult. I had a lot of trouble moving from one layer to the next. Sometimes when I was mixing, I used that time to think about what I would do next. But generally, this page was very hard, and usually I could create 3 or 4, 5, maybe more at a time, because I just want to create, and I just have more stuff inside and I just have that desire. I don't know about you all, what creating is like for any of you, but sometimes that's a lot of the times when I create, it happens. But with this one, after I did this, I was done. I felt empty after, and I couldn't do anymore, and I just closed my book and went to bed. And here comes the blue. I brought the blue in because of the blue marker that I used in the background. So I felt that it should have some other blue somewhere on the page, because I also felt that the marker, the first layer that I put down, would have been covered up. Well, most of it. Yeah. So I brought in this dark blue, added black to it. I really am enjoying discovering all the colors you get when you add white, or if you add blue, or if when you add two colors and a black. I am fascinated, and I am really, really enjoying it. So here I try to change my brush, but then this one is just too spread out. So this white layer was not supposed to go on like that. So I changed my brush again. My brushes have so much issues. You'll see what's gonna happen to this one. But this one worked a lot better. And yeah. So doing this is a learning process for me too. I learn that, sometimes you just have to, I really need to just listen to, when you exercise, you listen to your body, you're supposed to, and you do what you can, or, what you're able to, and, if you could push, you do that, but you listen to your body. Sometimes your body would tell you need sometimes you're craving certain things, and it's because your body actually needs it. So I am learning that my mind and my heart needs certain things when it comes to art as well, and to just obey, just do that. And it's the same thing with God. God will direct, he'll put it into your spirit, and it's just about really obeying. Some people chalk it up to this feeling that you get, or vibes, or something tell me to do this, but really and truly, it's the Holy Spirit guiding you, and me anyway. And in that as well, I am learning and practicing just obeying blindly, So I am struggling with this one. It's the X, I should not have used X's, because X's, they're kind of negative in my mind. I know they look nice and it's cool to use, but in my mind, it's a negative mark. And I there's a huge one up there, and I didn't get rid of it because I kind of like the straight lines that it gave. So yeah, but I'm learning to just listen, and my mind and my body told me, okay, Gina, this is enough. So even though I wanted to edit more, I wanted to do more, I just I let it go. So here I decided to bring in some marks because I was not pleased with how this page was going, and I'm using a sharpener to add some square marks, which I completely love. Oh my goodness, I really love this, and I was so happy when I was stamping. It's like, yes, this is awesome. So this part of my my mark making was fun on this page. I'm sorry that the book was so far down. You're not seeing what I'm doing down below. I have to really work on keeping my book in focus. And this is a nail polish bottle that I'm using to make some rectangular-ish shaped marks, because they're kind of curved, it's not super straight. And I love these as well. I really do like these prints. Super awesome. So here now, I still feel like the page is missing stuff. It feels very incomplete. And I'm going in with white again to lighten up this, to add some more of this color. Now I'm coming in with drier sheets. Oh my. This feels so good. It looks so good. You could see the weaving because it's so loosely weaved and you could see through it. So I decided to use it. And I'm using Podge to glue it down. So I'm just spreading it down and making sure that it's stuck real good. I really like it and I plan to use it more often. It's lovely. Has any of you ever used this before? It's lovely. I love it. Now that's dried and stuck really nicely, it feels amazing. And I'm just kind of blending it into the page by adding some paint on the edges using a palette knife. And I like it. I'm starting to feel better about the page. With this part, I did not stick it all the way to the edge. I don't know why I did that. So it's kind of weird on top. I may cut the page for it to, have a flush edge. I don't know. It's strange. Yeah, I'm just trying to smooth out, feather it out, the edge. So it wouldn't be, I didn't really want sharp lines. So I'm just working on not having sharp lines. And then I wanted some slight variation in color, not just this big blob of light, peach or whatever. So I'm just adding color as I go along. And I'm adding the paint so that you could see the texture of the dryer sheet. It's just so I can't wait to use it again. It's so lovely. I really enjoyed this part of this page. So with this page, I realized that I like certain aspects of the page, but not the whole thing as a total. Maybe after I will go back and add to it, or I might take pieces from it and use that instead. I don't know yet. I've never done that, so that's something new that I'll be experimenting with as well, which is cool. It's very cool. I decided at this point that I wanted some dark areas because it felt too light. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just adding some darkness on some parts of the page. I did some down below, but you can't see it because it's out of focus on the camera, and I didn't realize. So I just kind of cut it out. But when I'm done, you'll see it better. Yeah, I'm trying to just create a little shape, and yeah, I like certain parts of the page, but not the entire thing. I may really just go back in and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going back and forth trying to create some forms, you know, and trying to also have everything connected. That is what I was really trying to. I was trying to keep the page connected, but it didn't feel that way. I think it's because of that big X on top. I think that was the problem. But I'm trying to connect the page, and see, I'm working on the bottom corner there, and on the side, and on, yeah, it feels disjointed. Here I'm trying to quote unquote fix this top area, and I was feeling like I was getting somewhere, and then eventually it just went haywire again. And you see, I kind of got rid of the X shape, which I was kind of happy about, but then I just found it started to look like a big blob of dark, and I didn't like it. Yeah, I think I'll go back. I don't know. Oh gosh, yeah. So I'm just gonna go back and forth. You'll see me interfere with things. I don't know. I felt that the top there wasn't dark enough, so I'm going in with black to make it even darker, because it felt kind of see-through for me. So I'm adding more black because it didn't feel as black as I wanted it to be. And then I found it was just this big blob, so I'm trying to make it less of a big black blob by bringing in the lighter color to kind of cover it up. So I did have the opportunity to get rid of the X, but I'm kind of bringing it back, which is weird. Then I thought I wanted back that line. See, I took it away, which is what I wanted to do, and then I put it back. And even while I was doing it, I was thinking, why are you doing this, Gina? So I'm trying to blur it out again, but I don't know. So this one was a real struggle. I'm taking a look at it, trying to see what I could do, and I don't. You see how my paintbrush is bent? It broke. The bigger one on the table. All of my brushes gave so much trouble. So I decided to come in with this sharpener again in the peachy color to help tie it in some more, so the X wouldn't just be sitting on top. So I'm just doing this to kind of cover the X so it wouldn't be just a blap X. And of course I had to put it in other areas of the page to help it to look as if it is one page, even though it still doesn't. And I'm coming in with the nail polish again as well, because I'm trying to unify the page. Still attempting to unify the page. But I really do love the texture of the dryer sheets. It's fantastic. I love it. I'm so gonna use it again and again and again. So here I am just kind of smudging out some of the edges of the shapes, just kind of blurring it. And after that I think I gave up and I left it as is. So I hope you stuck it out with me. I hope you created as well, and let me know what you think. Or even, you know, how I could try to improve it. Let me know if you think it needs improving, what you think I should do, what you think I could do, and maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll do a video and you know, take in all your suggestions, and we'll see how it turns out. What do you think? I'm really looking forward to your thoughts on this one. I need help. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye.